相手は仮にも今日まで生き延びた極道者。くれぐれも気を緩めずに各員の仕事を全うしてほしい。
This is Ashley with WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 moments only anime would get away with.
確かに以前いた世界に似てはいるが、この国が将来必ずしも敗戦するとは限らない。
For this list, we're looking at the scenes that are quintessential anime, run on anime logic, and overall could never work in any other medium. Have you given any of these a try? Confess your otaku sins in the comments below, and as always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next. Number 10, Blue Eyes White Dragon Jet, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. There's wasting your money, there's stroking your ego, there's indulging in your oddly specific dragon fetish, and then there's Kaiba.
Say what?
Who somehow merged it all together, and in doing so, created a custom private jet that's in the shape of his favorite monster card. Not only is this impractical and probably sent him back millions, but not even the most self-absorbed member of the 1% has done something this silly. At least in terms of aerodynamics.
Hold on, Mokuba!
You got it! Let's go!
Hate to break it to you, Kaiba, this is your second worst decision since Kaiba Land.
Where does he get this stuff?
Number 9, Chisei and Elias's relationship, the ancient Magus bride.
息苦しくはありませんか?
We get it, it's Beauty and the Beast. She's had a terrible life, he's the only one to cherish her. They better each other, and through their union, do they overcome their trauma. That being said, it's still a guy with a giant goat skull for a face buying a depressed teenager at an auction with the intention of making her his wife.
うつむかなくていいよ。背筋を伸ばしてしっかり前を見るんだ。
Of course, when romanticized, it sounds like a gothic fairy tale. But take away the supernatural trimmings and the result is, yeah, we don't think anyone would want to be in Chisei's shoes.
僕のパピーはもうきちんと自分の巣を覚えたみたいだね。
Number 8, Jotaros Age, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders. In case you need reminding, Jotaro Kujo is 17 years old.
やかましい! うっとうしいぞこのアーマー!
Yeah, Jotaro Kujo. The walking tank with a chin as large as a fist is a minor.
一つだけ今わからないことを聞く。
I'm sure this kind of thing gets tossed around all the time in anime, especially when it comes to female characters for, well, worrying reasons, but the most outlandish offender is definitely the bad boy Joestar. Even Araki seemed to acknowledge it as his art style veered towards the fashionable rather than the frighteningly buff. What was this guy eating? Number 7, letting a little girl into the army. Saga of Tanya the Evil.
適性のある者は魔導士として将来的に軍へ徴兵されるのが常であり。
Regardless of whether or not they have access to magical weaponry and are basically anime's answer to elsewhere fascists, it's still nuts that someone like Tanya was allowed into the army, not to mention climb the ranks to such a high position. Even if they were adept with spells and highly efficient on the battlefield, you'd think any respectable military body would train them up until they came of age before sending them into a war zone.
我が祖国の敵を打ち滅ぼす力を与えたまえ。
Not here. In this world, you can be on the military payroll at the age of 9.
確かに以前いた世界に似てはいるが、この国が将来必ずしも敗戦するとは限らない。
Number 6, Foodgasms. Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma. We all love a bite to eat. We all have that one meal that makes us salivate, and on the rare occasion, might make you go, damn, that's good.
いつの間におはだけに。
On the other hand, you're not going to find a dish that is so perfect and so tasty that it brings you to an actual climax.
噛み締めるたびにじっくり焼かれたベーコンの香ばしい肉汁がたっぷりと溢れてくる。
And yet, that's exactly what happens when Soma serves up some food. If he's having a good day, it will bring his female companions to the edge of bliss. When he's on a roll, it literally makes people's clothing explode. Number 5. Kids defeating an elite task force. Higurashi When They Cry, Kai. There's a lot we have to swallow when navigating through this time-shifting horrorpalooza. Young girls with cleavers, festivals to a murderous psycho god, why the hell Keiichi hasn't skipped town yet, etc. But the one that pushed the envelope just a tad too far? Well, seeing a group of young teens, armed with nothing more than bats and a bunch of homemade traps, taking on a full militia of professionally trained killers, and somehow winning. We all know Rena has a kill count as high as the sky, but apparently she's got a large supply of plot armor as well.
部長園崎美音
Number 4. Tamakis clothing. Fire Force. A little fan service never hurt anybody, and it can certainly be used as an endearing character trait. That being said, Tamaki's consistent bad luck and the almost predictable way her clothing seems to disappear in every scene she's in has unfortunately gone to the point where every stripped piece of clothing might as well be her character development.
まさかここまでとは。
生は違う。
Simply turning a corner or tripping over is never normal with Tamaki, to the point where you start to wonder if the forces of the universe are actively trying to keep her in the nude.
これはこの初々しい恥じらい。
Number 3. Letting children fight yakuza. My Hero Academia. You wouldn't send a recruit still in training to take on a stronghold filled with regular mafia. So the same applies to one with superpowers.
相手は仮にも今日まで生き延びた極道者。くれぐれも気を緩めずに各員の仕事を全うしてほしい。
While Deku and Mirio are certainly a cut above the rest with their quirks, the attack on Overhaul's home turf wouldn't be something you'd send a bunch of first-year heroes to. Makes for great shonen action for sure, but for a mission this dangerous, you'd expect something equal to that of when pros took on the League of Villains.
緊張してきた
They've obviously got plenty of top-tier Caped Crusaders waiting in the wings, like Wash and Mirko. So, why weren't they called in?
エリちゃん待ってて今度こそ絶対に助ける
Number 2. Pretty much every sports anime. You know the tropes. No matter how awesome the result is, every sports anime tends to stick to these well-established rules.
ナイスブロックそうよ
Even when you exclude the times that characters go full-on superhero and display abilities that not even the most dedicated of athletes could unleash, you've still got the cardinal sin of realism. Everyone is a minor. Think about it. The greatest sports stars in the anime scene, barely in their teens, all of whom are performing feats at an Olympic level and make the professionals look like chumps by comparison.
If you like this video, check out our series How Geek Culture Became Pop Culture. Join us as we look at how Pulp Fiction, comics, video games, anime, and nerd heroes became pop culture staples.
Number 1. Card games on motorcycles. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. An entire entertainment industry with enough financial backing and public interest to rival the Super Bowl, all based around a children's card game. It's a stretch, but in some weird way, we can kind of see it happening. Playing said card game while also driving a motorcycle at breakneck speed? Whoever designed this game was likely obsessed with another kind of speed altogether.
ここからが本番だ。
Even if you could somehow get motorcycles to drive automatically, there's no way the average gamer could balance tactical summons while also trying to deal with going 100 miles an hour. It's a bloody death trap waiting to happen.
来たか。チューナーモンスタージャンクシンクロンを召喚。
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.